Yo, what's good, Op Peppers? We're gonna make Black Ops 2 feel like the original, if not at least close to Plutonium, if not maybe better. So off jump, you cannot set multiplayer as your main game to load up, but we're gonna load up into multiplayer. I'm gonna show you guys the best settings. So down into options, this is what I use. Controller vibration should be off, but stick layout default, button layout tactical, sensitivity 12. I use 2.8 on Black Ops 7, but 12 is fine to me. There's a lot of strong aim assist on this game, so you'd be just fine. Target aim assist enabled, full name off, audio settings. This is all personal preference on audio, but I keep mine at pretty much halfway because it's pretty loud, I can't lie. And then preset Treyarch mix. I'm not really trying to sound hard in this game, but I know some people like to use high boost, if not super crunch. So if you guys remember that settings back in the day, you probably use it. But I'm just gonna use Treyarch mix. Graphics settings, you want to make sure that you have your safe area all the way in. So for any montage makers out there, if you want to have that HUD all the way in, and you want to have more pan crop for the editor, they would appreciate that. And then brightness, keep it at halfway, whatever the default setting was when you first loaded up. Don't touch that. Now that you got those settings out of the way, what's most important is that you go into your PS5 settings. What you're going to do is hit the PlayStation button on your controller, go over to home, go all the way over to settings, scroll down, and go find screen and video. So through video output, you're going to want to change your resolution to 1080p and your 120 hertz output to off. Everything else you could just copy, but 1080p pretty much helps you play the game smoother to its normal resolution. So back out of this, go over to save data and game app settings. Click here, go to game presets. Difficulty, you can keep it at game default, but the most important one is
we are on Fraud Watch, ladies and gentlemen. Editor here. Set this to game default. It runs better for an old game like this. He's doing it too now after recording this and loving it way more. Do game default, not performance mode.
Now you're going to want to back out of this. If for whatever reason you have the DualSense Edge controller, you can change your dead zones on your PS5 controller. But mind you, this is only on the PS5. I know the game feels clunky, but if you don't have the DualSense Edge and you still feel like it's clunky or just feeling really bad for response time, the one thing that I did notice is that on the Black Ops 2 ports on the PlayStation 5, where you're able to play PlayStation 5 and or PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 surprisingly plays a lot better. So if you want the best response time to your controller to make it feel a little bit more closer to Pluto or PC, PS4 is going to be the move for you. If you're a PC nerd like myself and you play on a 240 hertz monitor, the less hertz monitor you play on, the smoother the game actually feels. I know a lot of you guys are probably feeling some like 30 FPS gameplay or footage, and it looks absolutely terrible and you're thinking it's 60, but it's not, I promise you. Some newer monitors are able to fix the refresh rate and slim it down to 60 hertz, which is possible. But if you're on a semi not so new monitor like myself, playing on a lower hertz monitor will help you out a lot. So I think the lowest or the highest you should technically go is 144. But if you can find yourself a 60 hertz monitor, I promise you, you will see like a very solid, clear vision of 60 frames. For the class setup, which you guys are probably going to be interested in, I mean, if you don't know what the class is, you just need extended mags on the DSR, if not the Ballista. I'm still leveling this thing up. As far as perks, things can change because I don't have attack insert, and you need to get that at level 47. So when I get the attack insert, I'm going to take out my secondary and just rock these perks. I might switch it around depending on if I play Ground War or Domination 66, whatever. But it's lightweight, flat jacket, toughness, dexterity, attack mass, toughness, because dude, the flinch in this is pretty crazy. You don't need FMJ unless you're trying to go for wall bangs for any trick shotters out there. When you're leveling this thing up, ballistic CPU is pretty fire if you want to help you with your aiming auto sway. It's also really good for centering for those who don't know. And then fast mags, also another good attachment to use while you're leveling this thing up. And then laser sight's pretty broken. So it's good comms, man. It's good for the no scopes. Clean and simple 10-point system class setup. I mean, it's pretty easy to get a grasp on. And then lastly, if you want to help out with your search on finding lobbies, because finding lobbies in this game could be a pain in the ass. There's times where you'll get disconnected or your game will crash. The lobbies are not filling up or people are just not joining mid-game. That's an issue that I have been having as well. I'm not saying this would help, but if you can port forward your PS5, which I don't know how to teach you because depending on your router. But if you go into the search preferences over here, if you press square on your PS5 controller or PS4, search preferences, you can change it from normal to any to best. I keep it on normal. Works for me. But if you can put on best and if that works for you, then hey, run that up. But anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If any of these settings help or any of my advice, please drop a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new. We're going to be playing a lot of the PlayStation 5 BO2/BO1 ports. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.